yard green ones. They will get dumped either here if they're the commingle, or they get dumped over here if they're the paper. And you can see the system here. This is our tipping floor is what we call it. And we try to do a pre-sort of the garbage first, the non-recyclables. So looking over at this hill right here, right, non-recyclable, non-recyclable, non-recyclable. So what they'll try to do is pick all that stuff out first. And you know, you can't do much when it gets up here. It just ends up going into the hopper, and Joe's going to get the low, and what he does is he scoops it into the hopper, and then it starts on the sorting line. And so there's the first person on the sorting line is taking care of the garbage, and you're going to get a chance to take that out. It's amazing how many times we say no plastic bags. You can just look at this pile and see all the plastic bags. This looks a little bit better about the only plastic that has a neck, but you still see here a lot of these plastic trays, plastic pots. They're still giving us deli containers that we don't want. Any of these non-recyclable. And then what happens with the plastic bags is sometimes people put their recyclables in the plastic bags. Empty them. Get rid of them first. And then, as you can see, sometimes we just get the empty plastic bags. So that's a huge thing. But plus, because when they go up into that hopper, they sometimes will jam the system up there before it actually gets to the line. And the first thing on the line is a magnet that takes all the tin gum. So that we put that over there, and then we start with the people sorting the outfit. So we'll have a person who's just sorting the paper bag that is called and then the aluminum gets kicked off the line by a magnet as well, but it's a reverse magnet. And then the glass just goes outside to a crusher. So that doesn't even get handled. But the kicker is that all this stuff gets handled by people. So, you know, the plastic bags, they may not open them up for the recyclables because they don't have the time, or it may not be recyclables, and they don't want to run into that if it's not. So that's where it all starts. Over here the paper is the same. Now, if we get a load of just cardboard, you know, because there's a lot of haulers that they just do cardboard, they have a special container for that, they'll dump it right here. And it goes right to the conveyor belt to be baled. Take any plastic bottle, so that's something with a neck. We take glass jars and bottles, we take aluminum cans, we take food tin cans, the animal food cans, we'll take those. People have questions about that. All paper, newspaper, cardboard, and box board, which is your craft like cereal boxes and paper towel tubes, toilet paper tubes, those. And then all them, you know, that's the recycling end. And then we also take used motor oil, tires, fluorescent bulbs, TVs, computers. We take bikes now. We're trying to separate the bikes from the waste stream. That's going to a bike program. We'll take any other metal, but you know, this stuff that I'm listing at the end comes to our facility. It does not go to the green bins. So the only thing that goes into the green bins or your curbside program are your food and beverage containers and the paper that I mentioned. Plastic bags are horrible. We don't want them. Get rid of them. We get a lot of deli containers. So, you know, your takeout containers, we don't want those. We don't want yogurt containers. Unfortunately, the plastic that's a tub does not go in our system. That is trash. Any bubble wrap, styrofoam, no. And we also get a lot of pots for plants, and that's a no.